is up, everybody? I'm Lou. This is Metal Lens Reviews. Welcome to my channel. If this happens to be your first time here, you're checking it out, like what you see, thank you. Please do me that favor of like, comment, subscribe. As I mentioned before, it really helps me grow the channel, spread it to the masses, and of course motivates me to provide you guys more content. Alright, so this is a request, actually not a request, but I was going around looking for like Halloween music. I wind up settling with Guar for that one, but this was another band that I've heard of a few times, special times actually too. But nonetheless, a friend of mine, Nicole, was like, you should check these guys out. They got that whole dark goth kind of vibe going on. And I'm talking about Fields of Nephilim. Now, the Nephilim, if you're, interested in, like, theology or whatever, they were, like, the Book of Enoch, I believe. And they were, like, giants. They were a byproduct of angels and humans mating stuff. So, cool name. But anyway, Fields of Nephilim. So, the singer has a very unique look to them. Like I said, to say I've heard a song all the way through or listened to, I have not. I have not. In fact, the only reference I know is from this director named Richard Stanley, and he did a movie. He did a few movies. He's a South African director called Hardwired, which is this awesome, underrated gem. It's like this 80s cyberpunkish, I guess, post-apocalyptic kind of film about this couple dealing with a machine that just kind of comes to life. It was like a military machine that was rejected, and it came to life. I forgot the setup, but it's like a very B grade version of Terminator, but just completely different society. Awesome film. Watch it. But anyway, one of the characters in there, a brief character, looks like the lead singer of this band. And Richard Stanley goes on to say he was kind of influenced. And you definitely see it. You definitely see it. And, so I'm curious to finally actually get my ears and listen to these guys. So, like I said, I've not listened to any song, actually, that I could recall. This was a very random pick, this one. Like I said, the only person that just kind of put me in their direction was my friend Nicole. And I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. I've been meaning to come across these guys and have a reason, and here I am. All right, let me stop talking. Let's check out this video, huh? It's Fields of Nephilim, Preacher Man. Okay, so the visuals are nuts. Definitely, I can see the Halloween correlation here that, obviously creepy atmosphere. And yeah, is it my style of music? Probably not. This is very, I don't even know what you would categorize it. Like, I hear a lot of things. I hear, obviously rock, hard rock at that. This gothy kind of undertone to it. And industrial to it. Like, even the feel, the look, has that, cyberpunkish kind of feel, and also steampunk a little bit. It has like a western kind of feel, just like, futurized, if that makes sense. And yeah, the guy that we saw in the beginning with the glowing eyes, that's the character I was referring to in the movie Hardwired. The movie opens up with this character going through the desert, and he resembles a lot. So, yeah, that's kind of awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. There was an era where this music was like if you were goth or whatever, that, late 80s, early 90s, I guess, this band was in your lineup. Like I said, I heard of them because they, crossed paths with a lot of the bands I listened to at the time. So, and I hang out with a lot of people that were, what would you call them? Rivet heads, I guess, like a lot of industrial people. And so, with my metal heads, my industrial heads, or whatever. And this band was kind of always brought up in discussion. And like I said, just the not just the appeal, but like their look. And this is just one song. I'm going off of one song, but I have a good idea that a lot of the videos probably have a similar tone, if that. But yeah, interesting nonetheless. Let's keep going. Oh, you know what? This little change up right here. Who does that remind me of? Oh God, what are they called? The Cure, I think it is. Is that it? The Cure? Yeah, it must be that. Yeah, that new wavy kind of rock feel to it. Like there's that little bit of electronic, that Gary Newman-esque feel. I don't know. I like it though. Like I said, it's different. It's refreshing. It's something I would listen to, but it'd probably not be in my Spotify playlist, but I'm glad I'm getting my ears on it now. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Like I said, better late than never, right? So, yeah. All right, let's keep going. I can't tell you how much I really dig the visuals here in this video. I think in the description it said it was taken from like a DVD. Remember when bands used to put out like live tracks, whatever? They were actually like live at festivals, and I don't know. I feel like people just used to be more creative back then, but now physical media is like dying out. Unfortunately, I'm still a Blu-ray DVD guy, so until the bitter end. But I don't know. I just felt like people were more creative back then. But this is awesome, man. In fact, I being a writer myself, this is just giving me, a bunch of vibes. I've always wanted to create like a spaghetti western. I'm not the biggest fan, but I do have quite a few of my collections. I just love Italian films. And I always wanted to do kind of a steampunk-esque, cyber-esque, kind of mold those two kind of together and create like a weird offbeat western like that. And I think I might have one in the works. And this one is actually kind of making me want to go and complete that. So yeah, awesome. This was a good recommendation. Thanks, Nicole. But yeah, we got a little bit left. Let's finish it out. I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, wild, man. That was definitely like a little mini movie right there, a little short, bizarre horror film. Yeah. Like I said, do me a favor and go ahead, but at least watch the trailer of Richard Stanley's Hardwired, and you'll definitely see the references and the callbacks to this band, and particularly this type of setting too. Like this is like a prequel to the character in the opening of that film, Hardwired. Yeah, the best way I can say is just go back and check it out. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, this was awesome. Actually, I kind of dig it. Like as I get older, I get more open to music that normally I would have never listened to, even if it's in the same genre. Because rock music is part of, like I always say, this is part of like a big tree of life, and all the branches are all the different subgenres. Metal, black metal, alternative, yada yada yada. This definitely. Like I said, this is a lot of different shades. I see why they got popular. Yes, the goths could like this, but I could see like people listening to like industrial, like early Nine Inch Nails and stuff, getting down to this too, or Skinny Puppy. But cool recommendation. Yeah, thanks again, Nicole. This is awesome, and I don't know, I might go down the rabbit hole a little bit, check them out more. If they're still touring too, or making music, that'd be interesting. Anyway, there you have it. That was Fields of Nephilim with Preacher Man. Cool song and cool video. Awesome. That's how you make a video. Alright guys, hey look, if you made this far, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to support the channel or throw me a song recommendation, something you want me to react or review to, I'll leave a link down below entitled Buy Me a Coffee. You can do it through that. Other than that, my friends, thanks for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon. Peace.